I'm in Holbrook, Arizona at the old Roxy Theater. It's about half an hour before showtime. No one's here yet. And I'm getting inspiration for the Show Will Go On movement, the final movement of the Route 66 suite. It's all about old theaters, and this is certainly fits into that. Yeah, oh, and they're going to show Batman, so that'll be cool. Notice in front of the screen that there's a stage. The new owner, Haley, told me that they plan to do live music at the Roxy again, so hopefully the timing will work out where I can attend an event. She also showed me upstairs, and they have this old projector. And if you notice, there's film still in there. This photo is from the previous time I was there, my second stop at the Roxy. So theaters like this are giving inspiration for the Show Will Go On movement, but also the neon dreams with signs like this. This building dates back to 1954, and it was on Route 66 at that time. It replaced an earlier Roxy theater from the 1930s, which is located a half a block south of where Route 66 turns right onto Hopi Drive when traveling east. However, 66 originally kept going south, passing this building, which one source says it was built in 1920, another source says 1935. In either case, however, the Roxy Theater did not open until the 1930s. Sometime in the 1930s, 66 was rerouted to turn right onto Hopi, so it's possible that for a short time that the original Roxy was actually on Route 66. This view is looking north or eastbound up original Route 66, panning out from where the Roxy Theater would soon be. There it is with the darker brown. Now panning back out, we're going to go to the site of the old Liberty Theater. There is no doubt then that this theater was working in the very early years of 66 on the original alignment, thus providing inspiration for not only The Show Will Go On, but also AD 1926. That's the idea of The Show Will Go On. One theater closes, the Liberty, and a new one opens, the Roxy. And then they build a new Roxy. So that's 1954, but then the very next year, a drive-in theater was built, opened in March 19th, and that closed, and this is what it looks like today. And then a month later, April of 1955, another drive-in theater opens. That closes, and now it's a mobile home park. And to get the flavor of a 1926 traveler, I camped in Holbrook. In fact, was over by the old Western Star drive-in, and then went to see a movie. Not at the Liberty, of course, or either drive-in, but at the Roxy. Unfortunately, though, the projector stopped working, but fortunately, there happened to be a rodeo that night, so I was able to have a little taste of the local culture in Holbrook after all. And that's okay. The show will go on, right? Well, at that point, I had already been to the Roxy Theater, and to go along with the mid-century era theater, I stayed in some mid-century kitsch, the Wigwam Motel. And you can see the Route 66 suite vehicle there nestled between those older cars in front of my teepee. There are other aspects of Route 66 in Holbrook, Arizona that are inspiring the Route 66 suite. So subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/Route66suite, and you'll see some videos about the station that Ruche photographed and the neon and other things that are going to be a part of this orchestra music.